This short film is more than just art. It's a raw reflection of what happens when communication in a relationship turns into a silent war, when words stop being a bridge and become weapons, when instead of understanding, we fight to be understood. In Dimension of Dialogue, Jan Schwankmeyer visually captures the painful reality of a relationship where true dialogue is absent. The second act of the film is especially striking, a visual metaphor for the fragile, yet profound nature of intimacy. Two clay figures approach each other, drawn together in an encounter that is both physical and symbolic. As they intertwine, their individual forms dissolve, merging into one. Their bodies blend seamlessly, their identities momentarily lost in the overwhelming force of connection. It's a powerful moment, one that mirrors the way we surrender to love, how we become part of something greater when we allow ourselves to truly be with another person. For a brief time, they are no longer two separate beings, but one singular entity, fluid, indistinguishable, unified. But then, as quickly as they fuse together, they begin to pull apart. Their bodies reassemble into distinct shapes once again, reclaiming their individuality. And yet, something has changed. Between them, on the table, an amorphous residue remains. A strange, shapeless mass that neither of them recognizes as their own. This is the inevitable outcome of connection. But instead of embracing it, they react with confusion, discomfort, and rejection. And this is where everything begins to unravel. What is this residue? It's everything a relationship creates: the shared emotions, the unspoken expectations, the invisible weight of togetherness. But neither figure acknowledges it. They don't claim it. They reject it. And this is where the breakdown begins. When we refuse to face the emotional reality of our relationships, our fears, our needs, our wounds, we turn against each other. We see our partner as the source of our unhappiness, rather than confronting the truth. Relationships require responsibility, not blame. What happens next is destruction. The figures attack each other, tearing each other apart in a desperate attempt to assert themselves. But in the process, they both lose. Just like in real relationships, when communication turns into a battle, there is no winner, only damage. The lesson is clear. Real communication isn't just about being heard. It's about understanding. It's about learning to hold space for what a relationship creates: the love, the pain, the unspoken fears. But that's not always easy. In the heat of the moment, emotions take over, words fail, and before we know it, we're just like